here's where we stand with the car. So, new starter's in. I obviously hook everything up. And I think I did a pretty good job of labeling where everything goes. And got labels on everything. And yeah, if you have a 95, these replacement starters are shorter than the ones before. So this bracket used to sit, on this guy right here, and this bracket came out and then it attached there because the old one was longer. These are shorter, beefier, right around here, and you just connect your E12 here and underneath here, and this is right here. There's a guiding pin. You just crank the shit out of these things and don't worry about stripping them. I mean, don't go nuts, but yeah, really got to crank down on it. We had some fun oil stuff we did. The oil filter housing has been, it's been here a while, but the gasket's been replaced, so all the material around there has been bone dry, but these plugs here, this one and the one on the bottom, that was spewing some stuff. So this little snap ring, get it out. It's not the one that has the holes at the bottom where you take the pliers. It's just a ring that goes like that. So you got to feed it in there and then you got to push. Anyways, it's got a little thing right there. You pop it out, take this out, and I looked on OEM, Real, whatever, all those websites, and they do not have these. They've got them for E30s. I found them for E46s. I cannot find them for E36. Maybe it'll work for everything, but once you get the snap ring out, you just pull this thing out, and there's an O-ring that goes around there. And I went to Alpha Hydraulics in Palm Beach. They were fantastic. Slipped it right in there for me. And then we had this adapter, and this was going to the supercharger. So got a new banjo bolt right there. Cap that off. Just goes to your oil line, and we are turning this thing back into NA. And I think with the ECU and the bigger injectors and putting all new hosing in from Rhein. Rhein makes a good coolant upgrade package, gives you all the hoses, all the clamps, everything. So you can tell I'm taking this whole thing apart, how bloated this thing is at the end. This thing's ready to go. So gonna do that. It's got some coolant hoses here and here. Gonna replace all that. And then this is a E36. This is a S52 dipstick. I can't fucking see anything. And anyways, it's got this here, this fat hose coming off of this thing here. Essentially, it's got your dipstick, and then there's a breather hose that comes off that, and that was feeding into the supercharger. So I'm just gonna cap that because it's an S50 and it doesn't need it. And then I talked to the guys at Road and Race, and they were super helpful and about what I need on the valve cover and all the venting that I need, or rather don't need, with the supercharger. Got new lines here. And what else? Yeah, that was a big job. Not a big job, but kind of a pain. And got some new fuel lines because these are starting to, they look all right, but I got some new fuel lines and some new fuel clamps, so I don't get that. So a couple pieces off of the fuel filter there, and some pieces that go up there. Make sure that they're fresh hoses and got good clamps, and figure out the rest of this show here and get that back on. And I'm actually, with no supercharger, I'm gonna run a fan, a clutch fan. And I don't know, I talked to some old BMW guys, and honestly, I know the electric fans, they're great for this and that, but honestly, if you're just running your car NA, boy, nothing beats a good old big old fan just blowing right here. And I got a stock Dimension radiator, but this is a 3-row, not a 2-row. Mishimoto X series they call it, but it's stock dimensions with 3 rows. That's the best damn radiator I've ever had. Do that, put the car back together, get a couple new tires on here, dyno it, get these guys to tune it with the ECU. And the bigger injectors, they're 32 pound. They're not 60 pound like I should have had in here for a supercharger. They're 32, so I think that'll be fine. Just some beefier injectors. And a MS3 plug and play. Yeah, this car is going to be a freaking beast. Whoever decides to pick it up.